Imagine standing at your own funeral, watching your sons cry over your empty coffin, watching your wife, your partner of 30 years, sob in front of everyone, and you're not dead. You're just hiding. This is not a movie. This is not fiction. This actually happened in a quiet neighborhood in England. And the way it ended, I still can't believe it. Stay with me, because this is one of those stories that gets more insane every single minute. What you're about to hear is completely real. A man named John Darwin faked his death so perfectly, his own sons believed he was gone forever. He built a secret life, a secret identity, and he hid somewhere so close to his family, it's almost impossible to believe. For 5 years, nobody knew, until one photograph, accidentally posted online, destroyed everything. This is the story of John Darwin, and it starts on a cold beach in England with an empty canoe. March 21st, 2002, Seaton Carew Beach, England. A canoe washes up on shore, empty. No paddle, no life jacket, no sign of the man who was in it. His name was John Darwin, 51 years old, prison officer, husband, father of 2 boys. Search teams spent days in that freezing water looking for his body. They found nothing. His wife Anne, standing at the doorstep when police arrived, collapsed in tears. John Darwin was officially declared dead. The life insurance paid out. The mortgage on the family home cleared. And Anne Darwin became the grieving widow that the whole neighborhood felt sorry for. But here's the thing. That same night, while rescue teams were still searching the water, John Darwin walked through a door, a secret door, into the bedsit, the small apartment attached to the back of his own family home. He made himself a cup of tea and went to sleep, 5 feet away from his grieving family. I need you to actually think about this for a second. His sons, Mark and Anthony, were in that house, crying, devastated, thinking their father was dead, and John Darwin was right there, on the other side of a wall, listening. For the first 2 years of his fake death, that bedsit next door was his entire world. He couldn't go outside in daylight, couldn't call his boys, couldn't exist, and every single night, Anne would unlock that secret door and bring him food. She knew, the whole time, she knew, the woman crying at his funeral, writing cards to the neighbors thanking them for their support, collecting the life insurance money. She knew exactly where her husband was, but hiding in a tiny room wasn't enough for John Darwin. He wanted a real life, so he did something that honestly takes a certain kind of insane confidence. He applied for a passport, a fake one, under the name John Jones, and he started going outside. He got a library card under a fake name. He traveled to other countries under a fake name. He even started planning a whole new life in Panama, a house, a fresh start, a new identity. 5 years passed, and not one single person suspected a thing. December 2007. John Darwin walked into a police station in London. He told officers he had amnesia, that he'd been wandering for years with no memory of who he was, that he had no idea where he'd been. The press went absolutely insane. Dead man, alive, with no memory. It was on every newspaper in Britain. His sons rushed to see him. Tears, hugs, pure relief. But police were not convinced. Something felt off. They started digging. And then one detective did something simple. He typed John Darwin's name into Google, and there it was, a photograph. John and Anne Darwin, together, smiling, standing in front of a property in Panama, taken in 2006, posted on a Panamanian real estate website. There he was, the dead man, arm around his wife, grinning, shopping for a holiday home. One photograph, posted online by accident, destroyed 5 years of lies in about 5 seconds. Police arrested both of them within days. John Darwin, sentenced to 6 years in prison. Anne Darwin, the grieving widow, sentenced to 6.5 years. But the part that genuinely breaks my heart, the sons. Mark and Anthony Darwin had spent 5 years grieving their father. building their entire lives around that loss. And then they found out. Their mother knew. The whole time. Every hug she gave them. Every tear she cried with them. Every time they visited her because they were worried about her being alone. She knew. Mark Darwin said publicly. He felt like he lost both parents that day. Not to death, to betrayal. John Darwin thought he could disappear forever, build a new life, leave everything behind. And honestly, he almost did it. 5 years, a secret door, a fake passport, a dead man walking around in broad daylight. All of it, destroyed by one photograph he didn't even know existed. The internet never forgets, and neither does Vault X. Now I want to hear from you. When Mark and Anthony found out their mother knew the whole time, what do you think went through their heads in that moment? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if this story made your jaw drop, you know what to do. Hit subscribe, because next week, Vault X is opening a file that makes this one look mild. You've been warned.